Hey guys, Fire here, and today we're making a Final Fates Tower Defense tier list. Now, it's of course it's already made, but I wanted to really go over what I think are the best characters to go for, what you shouldn't really aim for, what just generally what's good, what each character will do for your team. Now, I'm not gonna go over every single character. Like, I don't think you guys need me to go over the 3 stars. Come on. They're literally 3 stars. You do not need the information on them. Now, I don't know if I've placed anyone differently. I don't have every single character here, but I am kind of basing somewhat of the the characters I don't have. I'm basing them mostly on where they're placed in the Discord's tier list. Now, I'm again not sure on a lot of these, but mostly they're ordered, except for like I don't know, maybe the 4 stars, because obviously you're not going to be using the 4 stars, so don't really expect them to be ordered. I mostly ordered like the 5 stars by what I think are the best. Now, I would say Mob and Hesperia are really close to being in meta overall, but I didn't want to, you know, overtune the category. So I kind of just left it as the 6 only. Now, again, most of the characters in this game are mostly just damage with a maybe slight effect. For example, Ragna, he is a good unit. He does damage and does a slow effect, which is good. He is a hybrid as well, so he is not only just doing damage, whereas Giyu is doing damage with an ability, Mob is just damage as a hybrid, Hesperia is just damage as a hill, whereas Elizabeth is damage plus bleed, but still just functionally damage, you know, that kind of thing. So don't expect too much from each character. But Ragna, of course, I have him here. I would say these 3 secrets, as I don't have Gilgamesh, Ichigo, or Itadori. I don't have these units. I've not gotten really lucky at all, but I figured I'd go ahead and include them anyway, even if I'm not getting lucky. But regardless, I think Ragna's really good. Very worth going for. He's not even that hard to get. He will take a bit, but he's not difficult. Ichigo, I'm not sure. I've heard he does really good damage. Same with Gilgamesh. I don't even know what Itadori does, so you can't even ask me on that, man. Sorry, but I have Esdeath and Meta overall for now because she can basically stun lock, well, I guess freeze lock enemies as of now, and that is just so insanely valuable to have on your team because it makes it to where you can almost barely like have any chance of losing, like ever. Like you can still lose the winter event. But even if you don't have the best units, it still takes it would take a long time to clear, but you're still likely going to win after a bit as long as you move. Giyu, again, very good with the Berserker trait, does really good damage single target because of the Berserker trait, and he has this ability where he hits in a really large circle that also hits both ground and flying. He himself is a ground, but his ability hits both ground and flying, so I don't even know if I would consider him a hybrid, but I do have him in meta overall over Mob. Even though Mob is a really good starter as well, I would argue Giyu is because he's both really cheap to do, like to upgrade, and also has that ability. Now, Mob, very, very good starter. There's not much to say about him other than he's cheap and does pretty good damage. I have Berserker on him. You don't need it, but that's what I have on him. He's pretty good. You can get him from the Winter Banner. He's pretty easy. He's just a grade 5 that you just go for. It doesn't take long to get a grade 5. Hakari, you get him from the Fate's Path. You just gotta get lucky. He's a good hybrid. He has an ability where you can literally just gamble to get increased damage. It's very, very unreliant, but it's fun to do. I know that. Railgunner, meh, just a hybrid damage healer. Doesn't do that much. Same with March 7th. I'd argue March 7th might be better. But March 7th is a good hybrid as well. Xion, probably better than Railgunner in my opinion. But Xion also a hybrid, very good. Not very good, but very meh, decent. Not a bad character to have, but not really something I would go for. I'd say out of characters to go for in this tier, specifically Mob. Obviously Ragna's a hybrid. Technically Giyu, if you want to be technical. They're all mostly pretty good. I think yeah, Gilgamesh is a hill. Ichigo is a ground, if I remember correctly. Same with Itadori. I don't know if they're hybrid. I don't think they are. I think they're both just ground. Hesperia, similar to Elizabeth. Elizabeth is just damage with bleed. Hesperia just flat out does the damage. I have Berserker on her. She does really good. She gets over like 7,000 damage for me right now, and I don't even have her max level. She's really good. Millum, similarly to Elizabeth, just heal unit that does burn instead of bleed, so it is just damage. These three are probably the ones that I would go for in the hills out of like the three non-secret hills that you can go for. These three are really good. I would say Hesperia is the easiest to get, so go ahead and go for her. But honestly, if you get Elizabeth from a Blood Moon, which is where you get her, Hesperia is from the Winter Banner. Basically, these three are pretty interchangeable. If you said one of them was better than the other, I wouldn't argue. But Millum, you just evolved the Grade 4 Millum, and Elizabeth from Blood Moon. Megumin, Banner Grade 5, just meh hill. Decent damage, not crazy. Obviously, Grade 4s, I'm not going to go over them, they're just damage. Not really crazy damage either. Delta, very good unit, very good for ground. She is a full AoE on upgrade, but she's really expensive. Very good to have, though, because her range is pretty huge. You can place 2 of her out as well. I have Sword Sand on her. She's very good to have. I would say go for her on the standard banner if you get lucky. Not that hard to get. Don't know about Toji or Goku. Again, I don't have either of these. I haven't gotten any standard banner secrets, and I also haven't gotten Yuji from the Jolly Moon, which is from the winter event. Toji you get from Shibuya. You just gotta beat the moon. You have a chance to get him. Goku, again, standard banner. Denji, decent damage. Good bleed. Not crazy, but I wouldn't run Denji if you have someone like Elizabeth on your team. Gojo, decent. Again, I don't know if Gojo's ground or hybrid, or hill or whatnot. Obviously, he's not going to be hill, but I don't know if he's hybrid. I haven't actually used Gojo, but I'm assuming he's decent. Same with Rias. Rias is okay. I'm not really going to tell you guys to go for either of those characters. I don't actually know her name. I really don't, but she's kind of just okay. Rengoku, okay, I do have Rengoku way too low. What am I doing? Let me move Rengoku up a bit. I would say Rengoku's probably about, like, right here. Very good. He's decent. He is not going to be doing crazy damage, but he's similar to Millum, where he just does a burn. Very good damage. But there's better ground options out there, so I wouldn't say target him on the banner if you have him. And Rimuru, just kind of okay. Not anything crazy. Good, decent ground unit. Not if it was your first grade 5, it'd be okay, but if it's not, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, why do I have Muichiro all the way down there? And Muichiro, same case. Not bad. I kind of just put this tier list together so I could record. I didn't even realize I had Muichiro so low. But grade 4s, of course. Gold chip bias, don't worry. But the grade 4s are all just damage. Support / farm. Goku's the farm. I don't actually have Whitebeard evolution. I haven't farmed for him. And then Shinji is just a full AoE slow. Just hits in a full AoE and slows. Now, again, I'm not going over the grade 3s, but regardless of characters, I would say to go for Ragna, Esdeath, Giyu, Mob, Hesperia, and Delta. I would say those characters are 100% easiest to get, very easy to go for, very good for the little amount of effort you got to go for. I would say just go for them. And if you get Giyu, get Berserk on them. That is the one trait you want on Giyu. And Esdeath just wants any SPA reduction. I just have basic haste. But regardless, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. There's not any changes I would really make. Besides, I guess, maybe Goku, but I don't know how good Goku is. Definitely not above Delta. But regardless, that's going to be all for today's video. If you guys did like it or find it helpful, please consider liking and subscribing, as it would help me out a lot. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.